details. Good morning, Madison.
Hey, good morning, Ken and Jen. Yeah, we're out here at the intersection of Hydraulic and 29. You can see behind me here, they're actually just clearing up this accident. I talked with a sergeant from Charlottesville City Police, and he told me that a male pedestrian was crossing the street. I'll take you to where it happened over here. He was crossing the street down here in the southbound lane of Route 29, and two other people were following closely behind him. The female driver apparently saw the two behind him, but didn't see the male that was crossing the street. He was clipped by her vehicle, and the ambulance actually pulled off right as we pulled up here into the intersection. They said that the man had minor injuries. He's headed off to the hospital. He was awake. He was alert. They think he was just clipped by the mirror of this woman's vehicle. But they said that they're actually clearing up this accident now. He's expected to be okay. These southbound lanes are closed. They're redirecting traffic now around to the 250 bypass. But they said they're cleaning up the flares, hoping to have this intersection back open probably in the next 5 to 10 minutes while their investigation completes. I'll send it back into you guys.
All right, Madison Carter reporting 29th. Madison Carter is live in our Charlottesville newsroom with the details. Good morning, Madison.
Good morning, Jennifer. Yeah, the president of the University Democrats tells me that they actually booked a larger venue and offered it to Garrett, but when they didn't hear back, they decided to come up with more creative ways to talk to Tom. The counter event to Garrett's town hall is being called Let's Talk Tom. Dozens of groups and organizations are partnering to host a civic engagement celebration, as they're calling it. There's going to be a speaker series where constituents will be talking about how they've been affected by votes in Washington. The whole thing is going to kick off on the South Lawn on grounds at 5 o'clock, and then it's going to move over to the amphitheater that directly faces the town hall venue by 6.
That's the opportunity for all of the groups that are participating, and that's partisan, nonpartisan, nonprofit, all sorts of political persuasions. We'll be tabling, handing out literature, how you can get civically involved, learning about political, local, state, national issues.
This event is open to everyone in the community, including many of those people who were unable to get tickets to the town hall. It's an opportunity to take part in a positive alternative to rallies or protests, they tell me. They also say that they're going to have a table set up in that amphitheater space so that if Garrett chooses to leave his town hall and walk just directly across the way there, he'll have a chance to talk with more constituents if he wants.
Madison Carter reporting live from our Charlottesville newsroom. Thanks a lot, Madison.
Morning, Ken. Well, over the past few months, the city's been taking in data from contractors as well as community members to see what the city needs or would like to see with this replacement bridge. Tonight, the team that's in charge of that project is going to discuss what they've come up with so far. That team's going to look at input that came from the Public Mobility Summit that was held earlier in the month at the Sprint Pavilion. They're going to also discuss what they've heard from the community, from people who live and work downtown, from this online survey that's been posted. This is all gearing the team up for the next step of the project. That's going to be phase 2, which will talk about criteria for the bridge as well as initial design concepts.
This is the group that's going to start working on those design criteria, but they are going to start working on that at this meeting.
The city has launched a website dedicated entirely to the Belmont Bridge project. You can find schedules for the project as well as future meeting times. We have a link to that on our website. That's NBC29.com. The meeting's going to get underway tonight. It's a steering committee meeting at 6 o'clock downtown. It's open to the public, but they want to let people know that this is not going to be the meeting where you can have a lot of public input. Those are going to come a little bit later into next month. They'll have small group meetings as well as a survey that they still have posted on that website until about mid-April.
Yes, and I know a lot of pedestrians use that bridge. Any provisions being taken to dedicate it to help with the pedestrian footwork?
Originally had that plan to create a pedestrian walkway. They already made that lane adjustment right now. It's a bike lane. They're working to continue. The plan is still to put up that concrete barrier, but they said due to weather and manpower, it's coming along. We just haven't gotten there yet, but it is coming.
I've been wondering why it's been taking so long. Okay.
Yeah.
Madison Carter in our Charlottesville newsroom. Madison.
The new director and is in our Charlottesville newsroom with more on his goals moving forward. Good morning, Madison.
Good morning, Ken and Jen. Jeff Miracle officially accepted this position last month, coming from Texas after a nationwide search by United Way. He has spent nearly the past 3 decades as a nonprofit director, many of those years spent with agencies that partner with United Way. Miracle, who grew up in Augusta County, saw this job opening as an opportunity to finish his career doing what he loves close to home.
And when I got the call for the opportunity to have this position, I mean, my heart started racing. My mind started thinking about all the different things that would change in life, because I'd been in Texas for 11 years, but I had previously lived in Virginia for 14 years when I did work with another nonprofit. So I was really looking forward to coming back here, to seeing the mountains, to seeing the changes of the leaves, the changes of the seasons, and to really just reconnect with a lot of people that I grew up with.
Miracle says his biggest priority now is learning the area and its needs so that he can better figure out how to fund programs in needs. His main duties are going to be fundraising, working to maintain donor relations, as well as community engagement.
Okay, Madison Carter reporting live from our Charlottesville newsroom. Thanks a lot, Matt.